Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HPowers 4 replay. So on the bottom right side as the blue English, we have short Q enjoyer. On top left side as the red roost, we have AI Stockfish. Scout going around scouting. We do have the scout find the sheep. Since we do have a roost player who's currently finding some deer right there, let's go ahead and get him selected. He used the villagers there to scout out, trying to find this deer as well. It does find this deer, trying to collect up the food as well. And let's make sure we have the roost player selected so we can see the trade bounty. So currently at 120, let's pick off all the deer in time with those villagers. Very nice. And start collecting up the deer now. Exotic doggo is being found, and the roost player does claim it. Up here, roost player has looks like a third scout out on the field. Gains some good kills down these. Also find this deer in the back of the corner. Not properly queued up these guys. Going for the Kremlin now. Bit of a momentary delay trying to get the Kremlin. And looks like there's maybe still some more exotic doggos on the map, but there's one less now. And looks like the roost player will get up to, if he kills off both four, he will get to tier 3 without the need of going for the high trade house. He's up to tier 2, which means that is quite a bit of a bounty there. We now have some longbowmen come up the field. Got some early knights as well. Pretty standard play. The English player is known for having some good longbowmen. He needs to mix in some spearmen. He's against the roost. If he just sees only longbowmen, he's just going to pull out early knights and horsemen and crush them. Longbowmen unescorted are incredibly easy to deal with, but if they are escorted by spearmen, then they're much harder to deal with. We have wheelbarrow researched by the roost, and the English player is not researching any economic text at the moment. Let's pull back these longbowmen now. The scouts did spot them out. We got the early knight and the scout roaming around. And he's actually immediately went for some palings here to collect this gold mine there. We're actually seeing palings being used. And does get some good damage around the scout there. And now this wood line, or not wood line, deer line will be harassed. One villager does go down. The longbowmen are forced to respond to it. The scout here does receive a bit of fire there. We pick off the scout first. Does pick up the scout there. And a number of these villagers are going down. Looks like 2 villagers have gone down. And now the early knight will be falling back, getting some great kills there. And this is why you need some spearmen. Longbowmen here will be picked on off by the early knight. And the scouts getting some hits in while at it. And now we've got a spearman here. Does get attacked there, but does take out that spearman or longbowman. You have an archer range now pulled out on the being pulled on the field, trying to eye for some archers to engage those spearmen. Longbowmen right now do have 6 damage. The early knights have, of course, 3 pierce armor, making it so each arrow does 3 damage. Which is not a whole lot when they also have 190 health. Got these villagers pushing away over here, trying to go out town center. Not really next to the deer, but in between the deer, the berries, and also nearby the gold, and help keep that stone secure. So it's a relatively good place, but not a perfect place, in my opinion. We got a horseman now mixed in with the early knights. We got some archers here. They have not put out the palings there, and now these villagers will potentially get overran. Longbowmen trying to go over here and engage. But looks like right now the roost player is just using passive gold income. I don't think he has anybody on gold mining just yet. Oh, he does have actually 3. Must be recently placed there. Horseman does see some arrow fire there. Got another scout over here, and now looks like red is claiming that boar. Does lose a villager, however, wasn't really paying attention. If he kills this other boar, he will have his tier 3 trade. And he could use these early knights to do that, as well as the horsemen. Usually what I like to do as the Mongols is use actually my first two Keshiks, not to hit my opponent first, but actually hit the boar first, so I can quickly collect up the boar and get that food going. Looks like Blue's not eyeing for wheelbarrow as well as the axe. And these two knights, two horsemen, and scout trying to find another angle. His other horseman still scouting around. Blue's horseman now getting some good reconnaissance on it. We'll spot the archer ranges. Doesn't spot any archers deployed on out, but these archers being escorted out by a horseman.
Следую наказам.
Does take out one of those villagers there. Very nice. And falls back in time. Archer's in a bit of a defensive position there. I don't know if he knows about the southern area just yet. He may actually find it relatively soon. Knight and horseman. No, he does not know about this area just yet. And this area could be engaged and potentially even torched down. Longbowman advancing forward. We do also got some escorting spearmen as well. Archer, Longbowman did find a good volley there on the archers. Does pick off one of those archers now. We do have now the textiles being researched with the max health of these villagers. Very important indeed. Both players have deployed out second town center, but Blue has a lot less villagers at the moment. 45 versus 38. And we do have the boar being claimed over here. I'm pretty sure the Roost players, yeah, he needs the other boar in order to get max out trade bounty. It'd be a very good idea to kill it off with any sort of force. Of course, the high trade house is still a pretty good landmark if you do get tier 3 trade house or tier 3 trade bounty. Got a nice force here, trying to push forward his archers to engage with spearmen. This got the castle networks over here. The radius is right around here, I believe. Early Knight. The scout charge off does fall back in time. Unless this archer does receive some bit of hits there from the longbowman. We do have a mill down here, so we can eventually pull out some farms nearby. Now we've got the wood chopping research as well for the English. Got these knights and horsemen advancing down south, a couple scouts to support them. And over here, do have, looks like the knight does find a couple spearmen. This force will now spot this town center. It does get inside the town center, but there's not enough room for everybody. And the defensive areas are not going to be that great. We'll lose some of these villagers there. Longbowmen and spearmen advancing forward, trying to get some good damage onto these forces. Those of these just going to back off the region, doesn't want to kill those spearmen. This player has a good number of archers here. He does not have siege engineers research at the moment, so no battering rams. He also is mixing, no spear in his mix, just all, pretty much just all archers there. Good damage there on that horseman, and does force back that army. These horsemen knight trying to find an angle there onto the longbowman. Does get a good angle there. Now he's getting pincered right there. Spearman being drawn to two different directions. Archers finding good engagement over here. That's got a scout there. Red's archers just hitting the longbowman, which is very good. The archers can hit anything. It's a good time for those archers. Horsemen now close on in on top of the longbowman. Longbowman backing on off. Blue's back into the corner there. They do have an equal military size, but of course the early knights, Red's army is higher quality. Does turn around, fire a couple volleys down the spearmen, keeping them out.
What
Каков приказ? Готов, если наказы исполняйте.
King's Palace not being pulled up with the English. I'll get him another town center, which will help out equal out the villager disparity numbers. Going for some more barracks, maybe eyeing for some man-at-arms at the moment. Or spearmen wouldn't be more spearmen wouldn't hurt, but man-at-arms could help engage. Makes a spearman, man-at-arms, along with a longbowman could be a good combination to help the Otis force. Can't really just pull out crossbowmen because there's a good number of horsemen in the mix as well. We also got Pierce armor being researched by Blue as well. King's Palace going up, but may be under siege relatively soon. Red's advancing on forward. King's Palace not fully built. He's good damage there. Spearman. King's Palace is interrupted, but he has plenty of health. He doesn't worry about it going down. Got this force trying to rotate around. Blue has 10 less villagers on his opponent. Trying to torch it down, but it still has a lot of health remaining. It's not going to be a good item to torch down. Doesn't have any fire armor, though. Let's get some damage there onto those archers. Spearman advancing forward. Maybe we'll find some good damage there. Spearman can turn around. Now's a good time to get some good hits there. None of the early knights or horsemen has gone down for Red. The one of them's very, very wounded. Those trying to advance forward, trying to force down this King's Palace once again. It's going to be a big contention point in this game. Spearman does get a spear brace there, getting some of those horsemen. A couple horsemen do go down there, trying to overrun these longbowmen now. Spearman not engaging, longbowmen just trying to gauge the archers there. And the King's Palace is almost complete, so we're going to have to sack these villagers. Not trying to get villagers right there. He's got those villagers inside. Does get those villagers inside there. And does get the age up. Lost all those knights and horsemen there to the spearmen. Red has lost a significant force, Blue has lost a significant force, but overall, the higher quality army was Red's, and all those knights have gone down. He literally has only freshly spawned knights at the moment. So, big loss blow to Red. Blue did lose some villagers there. Maybe not a good idea to pull the mill in front, maybe a good idea to put in the back.
Balding done. Hitlock is good. See they to work.
Big line of fortified palisade walls. Red needs a little bit more food before it goes to the next stage. Now we've got the elite longbowman research. We also have the, oh, not the elite spearman just yet. We got the high trade house, elite spearman research on the way, and high trade house is going up right here. That should, it's not exactly a great position. We'll try to push it a little bit farther forward. That should probably get him about 120 gold per minute if I were to hazard a guess. The boar over here has not been claimed. And does take out the villager there, very nice. He could have canceled that palisade gate there, but I'm pretty sure destroying it will just... cancel the palisade gate there is actually will cause the regular fortified palisade wall to stay there. But does torch it down. Now Blue's army's advancing forward. Got a longbowman advancing forward. Got the next age for the Roost player. It does have a good number of nice point of view. Not a lot of spearmen. The veteran spearman research is still on the way. Trying to go a bit of gold here. And the spearman does get a good slice there. Just got his elite or veteran spearman research. And some of these stables starting to go on down. Was advancing forward for more force. These villagers are going to receive some fire now. He only has one wooden fortress region, so he's going to Perhaps lose a bit there. Longbow pushed a little bit too far forward. Massive wave of militia. 20 militia. He hasn't pulled out his militia just yet the entire game. And this will force back blue. He can't. He's just best to run away from the militia at the moment. He could leave his longbow behind in order to save the spearmen. Spearmen now engaging the early knights, keeping them at bay. The militia, just a lot of them. More of these forces being spawned field. Does have man-at-arms spawned field. He has ironclad researched as well. May want to get some more armor while at it. Man-at-arms want to be holding the line. They can withstand quite a bit of abuse there. Not exactly versus knights, however. Knights do have high damage. Militia still has 30 seconds remaining, so still plenty of time for them to utilize. King's Palace providing the network castles now. He's going to lose some of those man-at-arms. Militia still charging on forward. Now he's going to have to stand and fight them. Let's lose some of the longbowmen to the militia. The militia are halfway gone. There's still this massive group of militia here. They still have another 10 seconds. Just suicide in those militia. They're dead anyways. Now they're dead. Anyways. We do have a good number of early or regular knights now floating the field, making their way over the flanks. Blue's now advancing forward with this force. Do we see a siege workshop anywhere? We do have one being built. No Magnol build queue. He's going for some warrior priests. And this will keep the English player at bay. Got some spearmen in the mix. This will distract his opponent's army, buying some time to get out some Mangonels. Going for another scout as well. There's a lot of shrubbery in this map, so he needs shrub spotting. Wooden forts going up. We do not have these palisade walls rebuilt just yet. Maganel on the way. Going for the fortified palisade gate as well as the walls. He just needs the walls out of the moment, and he does not get it built in time. Maganel's could get a great volley in, but then get immediately passed on in. And find the far side of the trees. Does have some shrubbery to make with. Does mini split formation there. We do got a good number of Bruce archers here. Relic has been claimed by a warrior monk. And we got even villagers now fighting in this mix there. Maganel sees some fire there. Villagers trying to repair up to Maganel. Fires a volley there. Maganel does go down to the spearmen, unable to get repaired up in time. Early knights or knights are able to hit those longbowmen. Got good number of crossbows now being mixed on in for the Roost player as well. Got some warrior monks here. They are getting their Saint's Blessing effect there, giving these guys increased damage, plus 2 damage, plus 1 armor. And these main arms are getting cleaned up. We do have some crossbows here as well as longbowmen. And he is hitting this one of those knights very wounded. Does get healed up by the warrior monks. Man arms are getting some damage on in. The knights could go down. Bruce is not going for a fort keep there, or maybe not. Warrior monks need to fall back. They can't be charging forward like that by themselves. They're monks. They're not supposed to be warriors, right? Hunting cabin way back here, just trying to get a nice safe farm. Also has some tree, a tree nearby to get 3 gold income. Going for wooden fortress now. Longbowmen could be quickly picked on off. Multiple longbowmen just string on forward. He's just... Nope, that's not the council hall. The council halls will be over here. Just look at the map and sort of sending them a couple of them to die. There's 7 housing there to help fortify the fortified palisade gate. I'll capture the sacred site. The sacred site could be captured up as well. Blue sacred site is not in any sort of behind any sort of walls. I got the wooden fortress as those keep on flying out. The Roost players are eyeing to capture up or trying to secure up the gold and stone, and the warrior monk is eyeing for this relic. Sacred site now captured up by red.
Слушайте все.
Каков приказ? Послушание есть добродетель.
Berkshire Castle now being employed on the field. Right here.
Исполнено будет.
Very defensive spot there. Not being aggressive with that one.
Do they make?
Maybe you probably wouldn't, if he's going for that defensive, he may just want to go for the Weingard Palace. Or the Weingard Palace, however it's pronounced. These knights could potentially find these villagers there. Their spawning range is bad, but we'll go ahead and get them attacked. You will lose a number of villagers there. This gold has 1,600 left. And its keep is being maintained, being secured. Red has currently a larger force than on the field. Blue only has a force of spearmen and longbowmen and single man at arms.
Оружие готово есть.
He does have plenty of
Good worker
food at the moment. He needs some more gold. He does have some gold deposits in his own
Сделано
walls.
будет. Сейчас.
Knights advancing on forward.
Свиньи стреляют в нас!
Let's fall back away from these structures. Red's now advanced forward with a sizable force here. Has a Mangonel and Springald in tow as well. And no Imperial Age yet for the Roost. The Roost needs a bit more food. The parents will go out market to get some more food. Right now, Red has claimed 3 relics. Blue has claimed 0. The last remaining relics are way up here, being claimed by a monk now, and way down here, and that's going to be easy for Blue to secure. Trying to harass this gold deposit once again. Could perhaps take time to torch down that mining camp.
Орудие остановлено.
Going for a hunting cabin here and farms. Not sure why he's pulling out farms, such a vulnerable position. I can see him trying to secure up the gold and the stone, but not necessarily trying to use that farm there. Early night will spot a lot of forces. We'll see a bit of fire there. Now we do have the high armor now being pulled out on the field, as well as Boyar's Fortitude. Oh, those knights got pinned to a corner and stabbed multiple times. Right now, Blue does have a larger military than his opponent, but all of it's just pretty much trash. We do now have a elite knight research for the Roost, as well as the elite crossbowman. The elite crossbowman is not going to be useful against his opponent's current composition. You may see some Schultzy. Yes, we do see some Schultzy being applied on the field. Going for another keep there, and do see the sacred site being captured on up. The sacred site is currently untouched. Blue's going to secure up with a keep, and perhaps claim the stone and gold. Good number of skirmishes there onto those knights. Warrior Monk also getting some healing there as well. The keep's now full on the field, provide some good fire support for these red forces. Also get inside the wooden fortress as well as the keep. He needs to also pass the spotting turret, this castle watch there, just simply to be able to spot into this shrubbery a little bit better. We do now have a blue defensive keep being pulled on out. Those right now having trouble being built with all the nearby forces, and it's going to just rebuild it nearby. Warrior Monk, those warrior monks do go down there. He has the Springald upgrade there. Keeps still garrisoned by a couple units. Now gotten senior arrows researched by the English, getting some great damage on this long bowman. We also have Mangonel being put on out, going for arrow volley as well as the elite army tactics. Crossbowmen are trying to hold the line for the Roost. The English front line will go down. The longbow can be picked off by the keep as well as these other forces. Mangonel still has plenty of help as well as Springolds. Now got the keep here, he could go for the network of citadels to help support his defensive area. Good, it's there. It does pick up the warrior monks there. More warrior monks charging forward. It does pick up the warrior monks. They do have no inherent pierced armor. And some of these horsemen sort of going down. You got still a decent force here by the Roost player. Both got 41 to 46. Now we've got the bomb. Oh no, that's not a bombard placement, but that's just a bombard being deployed on out. The keep does have a bombard emplacement. Horsemen being fed on in, going down. Horsemen falling back. Bombard now set on top. Getting the wooden fortress, which has only been upgraded with spring gold emplacement, not with a castle watch upgrade. Those forces push way forward. There's a good number of archer forces to take out those forces, but the longbowmen gain a lot of free damage into those man-at-arms holding the line. Right now, the man-at-arms currently have 8 to 9 armor. These will get some more. These players have some more technology to research. This player is getting a lot more technology to research. Now doing his own incendiary arrows, as well as lightweight beams and more pierce damage. Now we've got batteries pushing forward as well. He does not have the wandering town research just yet. Going for another castle turret or wooden fortress there if you want to get some more spotting. Spring golf placement also being upgraded there. The Roost's front back line is starting to get disintegrated. More horsemen being streamed on forward trying to overrun these longbowmen. They have 13 damage at the moment, while the horseman only has 7 armor. Of course, these guys do have Warrior's Fortitude to increase their health, and I believe he also has Biology, greatly increasing the health of these elite horsemen. More banners pushing way forward, but they are falling back. The previous ones did not all do all too well. Keep and wooden fortress still has plenty of health. Of course, there's a fresh wooden fortress there. Now it seems to fire. Maybe we just want to not keep it upgraded at the moment. More horsemen advancing forward. The Roost player has minimal forces on the field. Chelsea do take a bit of time to pull on out. How much militia? You can just bring it away from militia. He should have that ability ready. Where's the Kremlin? There's the Kremlin. Yes, 12 supplies, so that's calling 24 militia. Make that 25 militia. Or 26. Those barriers do go down there. I still got another longbowman region, but nothing to engage the keep. He may just want to throw forces inside the keep there to get his arrow count up and going. Because right now, his forces are just being streamed on and getting killed off one at a time. Right now, his archers do 13 damage. This is still a significant amount. Mangonels could get some hits there. Man-at-arms still trying to stream on the way forward, trying to deal with these Mangonels. But we do have some defensive Schultz to protect those Mangonels, but now we've got Spearmen getting some hits in onto the well. One of the Mangonels do go down, and still got Horsemen streaming on in. So he has twice the army than his opponent at the moment. Got some Barons pushing forward, which helps draw some fire there. We do have these bombards advancing forward. The keep, of course, has both the cannon and the spring ball in placement. Also making the right advance. Man-at-arms do get cleaned on up. Barons push forward. Roost players still hold the front line. The Barons do a good job just drawing fire. More archers, more strokes are being pushed out. The strokes are being pushed on off. They do have shorter range. More horsemen right there. And the man-at-arms will engage these forces. Battery rounds pushing way through some of these keeps. Let's pick up the outpost there. Now banners going to be eyeing for the keep now. The keep is pretty low, but the villagers nearby to get repaired up. And looks like got a bit of a keep war over here. And Blue's keep will be able to force back those villagers, not pick them off. He doesn't pay attention. Red has too many villagers at the moment, so those villagers will be fine. We now have a wooden fortress being pulled out in front line as well. This wooden fortress is here. Villagers trying to build that wooden fortress nearby, and now we've got these forces falling back. It does take up the castle watch. The keep does go down to both the outposts, so no more network of castles. It does have a network of citadels researched. And this gold mine has been abandoned. Some gold up, not a whole lot. This gold's been cleaning up on the Roost player, so overall the gold income longevity is going to be much better for the Roost player. But the player has plenty of gold and wood. He actually needs more wood. He does also have access to the gold passive generation for his farms, so those will provide some good gold as well. Now seems to fire there. Battering ram's trying to stop these. Trying to take it down. Bill trying to stop the battering ram. Just take out the battering ram there. Got some bombards here. Some damage there. Got some knives here. Got the Roost force some build on up. Blue has less military than the Roost. English Square has less force than the Roost at the moment. Got more of these longbows probably just pour on out. Longbows still just doing quite well, just need to pass a bit more spear into horsemen. Mangonels into here. I think Blue just simply does not have enough infrastructure to build more units. That's the problem with Keep and King's Palace currently firing away. The Keep has received quite damage. The King's Palace is just a town center, not a defensive landmark. Good damage there. Horsemen charging forward, getting some great hits there, taking out these mangonels. Should be able to take out two. Does take out two before they're going down. Big loss there for the Roost. Long one just constantly getting some damage output on these forces. More spearmen drawing forward. That gave the English all of the piece. Gave a better front line, but there's still one mangonel on the field. Keep them mostly repaired on up. Longbow still firing away. We have some Roost man-at-arms now being put in the mix. Elite man-at-arms as well. More English horsemen pushing forward. They're not elite horsemen. There's only veteran horsemen. Now got a lot of these villagers coming forward trying to push down these battering rams. Getting a little bit desperate. Both players have a significant number of villagers, so it makes it a relatively even military fight. English players has some resources, and the Roost player is a little bit low on food, has some other resources. Pull out some more siege units. Let's take out those battering rams there. Maybe want to take out the keep of what Lowstone has. Just use one villager for that. Lewis now has a relic picked up. I wonder if he's trying to come forward for conversion. Or no, he's just standing there menacingly. English players trying to gain a good number of defensive longbowmen, able to help really hit the front line. Got more of these horsemen coming forward. They only have 7 here in pierce armor. The longbowman right now has 14 damage. More batter rams push right forward. English horsemen able to deal with it. They have these horsemen research are now getting up. Let's get the biology research to make these horsemen a bit more durable. They'll take on those batter rams before you then connect with the keep. Gets a good damage from the horsemen with those mangonels. Down forward, Lumber can't try to fly through. Got some. He also has some screw balls here trying to overrun the mangonels. Let's just see pretty damn good hit there. Horsemen getting some hits on other forces. Longbowmen able to advance forward in numbers. English player has stabilized mode. There's a lot of wooden forces there, a number of spring golds. Takes out some of these spring golds as well. Got another spearman advancing forward. Batter rams charging forward as well. Does have some decent forces there. The English player is now seeing one military versus one civilian. More batter rams trying to creep his way forward. This keep's not very well prepared. Trying to put this wood there. All this wood's been cleaned up. Maybe not be able to collect these. Maybe too close to the edge of the map. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a good wood deposit. Potentially claim that. We keep fighting out, but it looks like Blue's keep is overall losing. Horsemen charging forward, maybe trying to find some harassment. There's some vulnerable areas here. The harassment got these horsemen now breaking through Blue's gate. Berkshire Castle is providing some fire support there. Trying to immediately rebuild the wall there. Got another longbowman engaged as well. They will be repelled, and these horsemen will not even breach through the gates of the fortified palisade walls. Do you see court architects? No, we do not see court architects. Horseman finds some gate hits there onto these villagers. This will also allow the English player to pull out a lot more military units. Right now, British player sitting at 145 villagers, this one's sitting at 117, which means Blue can pull out a larger force, which can make quite a difference. This village starting to go on down. That's like the long gun trying to gauge, forcing down some of these farms. And Blue's going to play out the Sacred Side game, a little bit more gold generation. Since his gold generation is a little bit minimal at the moment. Blue's forces starting advancing forward, Schultz firing away. Long gun getting some great damage all across the front line. Baron trying to keep his way forward. Horseman trying to get to that Mangonel. English players trying to get the network of citadels right there. Villagers are making breaches here, so now he can actually enter through right here. That breach has been created, but now the villagers will be hit by the breach they created. They're getting the strolls here. Longbow just firing away. But it's there. We got these forces now seeing quite a bit of fire. Longbow engaging. We got an outpost over here, building some extra outposts just in case. The Roost player may have more villagers mode. The English player has less villagers, which means more military. Got these villagers running around, trying to patch up this breach there. Got a wooden fortress right there. Some good damage there. More longbow, more horsemen charging forward, trying to deal with damage on these forces. Mangonel does find a hit there. It looks like these horsemen did find a breach there. All these villagers will go down, which in the same turn that can help out the Roost player to buy a larger army. Roost's front line is pretty much disintegrated. He needs some time to regroup. He does have some structure here to sacrifice for time. A lot of these villagers starting going down. More of these horsemen trying to engage the horsemen, but overall Blue has more horsemen in this region. High Trade House is currently providing 256 or 260 gold per minute, which is a good amount. Universe here, I think he does. Nope, Port Architects has not been deployed on out or researched. And we do have this keep being put up by Red because they've got a breach there. Now it's the villagers trying to engage the Red's villagers. It looks like Blue's horsemen will get overwhelmed by these various forces. That keep is apparently not in range of those villagers. So a long engagement. I have to say some distant banner rambo there to decide it. Long going against orders, some spearmen as well. Breaking down multiple of these fortresses. We got a good number of Mangonels caught up by the Roost. Finds a great hit there. Over here, looks the horseman. Do find the horseman, and the Roost player has transitioned to some trade caravans, which is actually very important. So the Roost player probably going to have plenty of gold for the rest of the game now. At least enough to work with. He's able to overrun this Mangonel. It's very nice. This keep has been completed. Get some damage on these various forces. One force still has plenty of health remaining. Got these horsemen trying to find another breach. Trying to create a breach now. And these horsemen are still engaging. It looks like the Red's horsemen will win out. Picking nearby Warrior Monkey to provide Saint's Blessing. This one's starting to fall on his back. Blue's for longbow needs to fall back. Not exactly in a great position right there. Horseman charging forward, trying to get some damage there on the Streltsy. Horseman going to for the Streltsy. Longbow now engaged as well. They will get just damage on the Streltsy as well. They're not inherently armored. It looks like the English players still to find this engagement, but it's a bit of a melee with multiple forces. Red's not pushing forward with a lot of damage and draw some fire there. Bombard's trying to dance around, trying to push their way forward. The horsemen advancing forward as well. Horsemen being blown out. Keep still here. Keep still fighting out. Looks like Blue's keep is doing fine. Somehow says all itself. It's not being targeted down. Red's Bannerman's pushing me forward. They just need to tap into this area and perhaps deny these outposts. Getting rid of the Citadel networks. Network of Citadels. Horsemen now advancing on forward. Got still some elite knights here, but they're being focused down. Got a good way to force them here. Fast advance on forward. The English are taking time to reinforce. Overall, the Ruse player's army is higher quality, but Blue just has more forces and not spending his gold on a lot of these forces. Seeing some main arms out now. Charles are put gold and everything, so don't care what they shoot at. Batter rams push way forward. Village trying to torch down these batter rams now. Looks like Red's losing a lot of forces now, not properly maxing. He has plenty of food, wood, and gold. The English player is low on food and wood. Has some gold to work with. Just keep this instead of delays, trying to build some more bombers in the keep. Longbow getting some good damage on in. Overall, the English player does have a lot more force on the field. The keep does go down. This mill goes down. Now got the network of citadels now active there. He does not have the arrow baller research just yet that can help him out in a lot of these fights. And over here we do have these fortified palisade gates from going down. Blue's trying to go for some more harassment. Currently on the trade line, he's in the trade line, though right now he has a lot of gold stored up. Longbow advanced more gates of damage on those archers, trying to focus down these mangonels. Let's get one of the mangonels there. Keep still fighting, still not hitting Blue's keep, so Blue's keep eventually will win. Horsemen trying to torch down some of his forces. Got these forces here, trying to hit some more villagers. Got a big wave of militia up on field. I think the Ruse players getting a little bit desperate on the front line. Horsemen trying to forward, trying to deal with these mangonels. Getting some good damage there onto these spring golds now. Balmore trying to advance forward, trying to deal with this keep. And the wooden fortresses. And Blues right now is getting good force out in the field. Dealing with all the reinforcing Ruse units. Advancing the wooden fortress now. Right now the Ruse player may just want to eye for some more mangonels. He has not a lot of food, he's plenty of gold and wood. But maybe going for a big wave of mangonels from the front. Bombard's now hitting down the keep. Keep is fully kitted out. Capture the sacred sites. Red has these sacred sites, which is providing some good gold generation. Each player does have one sacred site, which just gives them enough gold generation probably. Horseman has a nice charge on forward. Let's get the keep now. Longbowman's still trying to deal with these horsemen. More horsemen, English horsemen advancing forward, more Ruse horsemen, and now some Ruse men at arms here. Ruse men at arms may be a good idea to help engage these longbowmen. Right now he's just having trouble connecting with them. So that's why I still believe he needs to get out some mangonels, not the battering rams. Six side not being tempted to be decaptured once again. Villagers start receiving some hits. English players still working on minimal food. I guess this wood being claimed on up. And right now the English wood is not exactly a high reserve as well. Ruse has plenty of gold, that's for sure. More shots are being put on the field, trying to deal with these horsemen. And now the shots are not working out to go versus longbowmen. You can go for cavalry archers. Cavalry archers with gallop enabled will allow them to even outrange even longbowmen. I think the range gets to 7.5. More shots are advancing on forward. But right now, the Ruse player, Charles are great in mass numbers, but if they're outnumbered by the longbowmen, they will get ripped apart individually. You need to take time to reinforce, regroup, get out some more mangonels, get out some something. Get very, very low on wood or food. He needs to go to this market and start buying food. He needs to buy 3,000 food at the moment. He desperately needs to start getting that sorted out as soon as he can. He also has some of those pink apps that still be useful. Another wave militia not charging forward, trying to buy him some time. They can be quickly focused down. Schultze tries to fire support now. More Magnos pushing forward. These horsemen are harassing some more of the farms is very important. More so than even harassing the trade line. Bruce Blair does also have 1,000 stone defense, but would head in to buy, build another castle or keep. Another Magnos spot on the field, very good. He's good hits over the horsemen. He simply does not have enough spearmen to deal with the horsemen. Getting more of his farmers getting hit. He needs to take probably most of his wood line and start throwing them on some additional farms at the moment. He also, like I said beforehand, needs to buy some food. But I heard some failings. There may be some failings deployed on the field. Who's right now reaches forward. The Roost players having trouble remaxing. Still have not bought any food. He has the high armor. He just needs to go for. A lot of Mangonels. So the trade line's not getting hit as well. Each one of them just advancing on forward. Bombard just getting some hits on everything. The English player is maxed out. He's starting to get up his food reserve done. He's been low on food himself the entire game. More bombards push way forward. Horsemen trying to overrun these various Mangonels. Schultze, man arms being thrown on the field. Horsemen still being engaged. Looks like a good number of these traders have gone down, which is fine. He has plenty of gold income. He can lose some. Or gold reserves, I should say. Yeah, we're playing wood and gold can get in place as well. Yeah. Has 52 villagers on food. His opponent has 74. Some of these Magnon shots are running up in, but not great shots. He's using the spread formation. Trying to go for more horsemen, more Streltsy. He still has plenty of production. Oh, he may just need more production structures as well. He doesn't seem like he has a whole lot of production structures left. He's streaming these horses one at a time. That's not good. Oh, he does have quite a bit over here. It's also as well. If you start getting your base starting to be cleaved in half, it's harder to mount reinforcements, and that Maginot does go down. He does have 6 militia ready to be called on in. And he's trying to build a sneaky keep there in order to deny reinforcements, which is a good try, but either way, that's the end of the replay. That's Anna Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.